listeners. My name is Dr. Pooja Agarwal, School of Business Management and Commerce. So, today I am going to discuss the next topic which is related to financial management, and the topic name is leverage. So, we have discussed so many things. So, today I am going to discuss the meaning of leverage. If we are discussing about a topic that is related to leverage is very much connected with the every business. What is the meaning of leverage? Leverage is a practice that can help a business drive up its gain and losses. We can simply say, in a business language, if firm has fixed expenses in a profit and loss account and debt in a capital structure, the firm is said to be leveraged. There are two types of firm. One we can say a leveraged firm, and another one can say unlevered firm. Levered firm, the firm which are using the debts and paying fixed obligations like a interest on loan, and we can consider the fixed expenses also. If any business is incurring fixed expenses, then it is considered as a levered firm. So this is the financial obligations which arise to the business. सो वी कैन से सिंपली अगर हम बोले तो ये बोल सकते हैं कि लीवरेज क्या है. लीवरेज का मतलब है कोई भी अगर बिजनेस है वो अपने बिजनेस में फिक्स एक्सपेंसेस कर रहा है तो, और या फॉर फिक्स फाइनेंशियल एक्सपेंसेस कर रहा है तो वो लीवर्ड फर्म है. टेक एन एग्जांपल, इफ यू आर स्टार्टिंग योर बिजनेस एंड टेकिंग अ लोन, देन द इंटरेस्ट ऑन लोन इज अ फिक्स एक्सपेंसेस. You have to pay regularly basis, whether you produce or not produce, whether you sell or not sell, but you have to bear that type of expense. So the fixed financial obligation incurred, which is bear by the company, then the firm is converted into levered firm. If the company is running the business in a rented accommodation, the person or business has to incur a fixed expenses that is related to rent, whether the business getting a loan, getting gains or not, whether the business incurred losses, then again the firm has to pay the rent to the person. So these types of expenses which is considered as a fixed expenses and creates a final obligations, then that firm is considered as a levered firm. So we can say no business nowadays, no business is away from it. Every business has to bear these type of expenses. So we also can say in a finance, leverage is very closely related to fixed expenses. If there is no fixed expenses, we can say there is no risk, no financial risk. Why? Because company has enough funds to pay their expenses regularly. We can safely state, introducing expenses that are fixed in nature, we are levering a firm. अगर आप कोई भी फिक्स एक्सपेंसेस कर रहे हो और कोई भी फाइनेंशियल ऑब्लिगेशंस कर रहे हो तो उस केस में जो भी आपके एक्सपेंसेस है जो आपने मीट आउट करने हैं उसको हम क्या कंसीडर करते हैं, लीवरिंग पर. सेकंड केस है कि लीवरेज जो हम कंसीडर करते हैं, जो लीवरेज है, लीवरेज अकर इन अ वेरिंग डिग्रीज. हायर द डिग्री ऑफ लीवरेज वी कैन से हायर द रिस्क. अगर हम बोले कि अगर जो जिस फर्म में लीवरेज किसकी डिग्री ऑफ लीवरेज हाई होगी, जहां पे फिक्स एक्सपेंसेस की पेमेंट की ऑब्लिगेशंस रेगुलरली होगी, देन वी कैन से द कंपनी हैज टू बियर द हाई रिस्क. हाई रिस्क मींस हायर द रिस्क एंड हायर द डिग्री ऑफ लीवरेज. When we are talking about the types of expenses, the company has to bear two types, we can say three types of expenses, that is a fixed expenses, variable expenses and semi-variable expenses. So fixed expenses are those expenses whose remain same irrespective of the variation in a volume of activity within a relevant range and during defined period of time. So हम ये consider कर सकते हैं paying rent to the persons is a fixed obligation. आप प्रोडक्शन करो ना करो but you have to pay rent to this specific person. So this type of expenses which is not directly related with the productions. अगर किसी कंपनी ने की सेल इस मंथ कम हुई है तो फिर भी उसे रेंट पे करना है तो वो हम कंसीडर कर सकते हैं पेइंग रेंट इज अ परमानेंट और फिक्स्ड ऑब्लिगेशन. अब फिक्स्ड एक्सपेंसेस इज नॉट वेरिंग विद द प्रोडक्शंस, सो फिक्स्ड एक्सपेंसेस विल बी constant. When we are talking about a variable expenses, we can simply say variable expenses are those expenses which varying with the production activities. If you increase your production activities, then variable cost automatically will increase. Take an example of a material. Direct material, if you are producing more quantity, then you need more raw material. So we can say if you are reducing your production, then you need less quantity of a raw material. So simply we can say the production will vary with the cost, means variable cost will vary with the production activities. So now next one is a semi-variable cost. Semi-variable expenses are those expenses in which two components are mixed, that partially fixed and partially variable. Take one example. If you are paying some, take an example of electricity bills. If we are saying अगर आप इतनी यूनिट्स कंज्यूम करते हो तो आपके पास इतना बिल आना है. अगर हम बोले कि आपने इतनी यूनिट्स, तो 3000 तो आपने पे करना ही करना है. उसके बाद जैसे जैसे आपकी यूनिट्स इंक्रीज होंगी वैसे वैसे आपने उसके अकॉर्डिंगली पेमेंट करनी है. तो उसमें 2000 वाला जो प्रोपोर्शन है वो आपका कांस्टेंट है. उसके बाद एक सर्टेन यूनिट्स के बाद जितनी आपकी यूनिट्स इंक्रीज होंगी उसके बाद उसके अकॉर्डिंगली आपको पे करना है. सो जो कंपोजिशन है इसमें वो मिक्स्ड है, फिक्स्ड एज वेल एज वेरिएबल. तो हम बोल सकते हैं कि टाइप्स ऑफ एक्सपेंसेस वी कैन सिंपली से कि जो आपके एक्सपेंसेस हैं वो क्या रहते हैं, फिक्स्ड में कांस्टेंट रहते हैं इररिस्पेक्टिव ऑफ प्रोडक्शन. वेरिएबल एक्सपेंसेस चेंजेस विद द प्रोडक्शन एक्टिविटी. सेमी वेरिएबल द यूज टू composition means partially fixed and partially variable. If we are talking about fixed expenses, we simply refers the expenses amount of which remain unchanged irrespective of business activity. For example, an amount of investment made in a fixed cost or interest paid on loans does not change with normal change in a number of sales. Neither do they increase or a decrease in sale, nor do they increase with increase in sale. तो अगर हम सिंपली बोले कि अगर हमने इंटरेस्ट की लोन की पेमेंट करनी है, आपने कोई लोन लिया है अपने बिजनेस को रन करने के लिए और उस पे आप 50,000 पर मंथ आप पे कर रहे हो. आपकी प्रोडक्शन इंक्रीज हो डिक्रीज हो डजंट मैटर, आपकी सेल्स इंक्रीज हो डिक्रीज हो डजंट मैटर, बट यू विल हैव टू पे 50,000 इंटरेस्ट ऑन लोन टू द बैंक irrespective of your production activities, irrespective of sale volume. So these expenses will be constant. So when we are talking about the leverage, we have to focusing on the nature of expenses. So fixed expenses playing very much role for understanding the topic that is related to leverage. Now next topic, if we are talking about types of leverage, earlier we have discussed the meaning of leverage. Leverage simple means कि अगर आपने कोई फाइनेंशियल ऑब्लिगेशंस कर रही हैं जो आप फिक्स नेचर की है, वो अगर आप मीट आउट कर रहे हो तो हम उसे सिंपली बोल देते हैं लीवरेज. और हमारे लीवरेज कब होती है, लीवर्ड फर्म कब होती है, जब कोई भी फर्म फिक्स एक्सपेंसेस या फिक्स फाइनेंशियल ऑब्लिगेशन बियर कर रही है. देन वी हैव डिस्कस्ड कि देयर आर 3 टाइप्स ऑफ एक्सपेंसेस, वेरिएबल, फिक्स्ड एज वेल एज फिक्स्ड, वेरिएबल एंड सेमी वेरिएबल. Today now we are going to discuss the topic that is types of leverage. That is very important. There are 3 types of leverage. One is a operating leverage, another one is a financial leverage, and third one is a combined leverage. What is the meaning of operating leverage? Means operating leverage simply we can say कि operating plus leverage. Operating means related with the operation of the business. Leverage means we are talking about fixed cost, ठीक है, or fixed financial obligations. When we are combined both, then it is converted into operating leverage. So we can simply say कि जो operating leverage है, when we are use of fixed operating costs such as a depreciation, insurance, repair, maintenance, property tax in operation of firm. If any firm incurring fixed expenses for running their business smoothly, then we can say this firm is a leverage firm. Why? Because they have to incur fixed expenses for running the business. But it does not include interest on debt. Very important. Why we are not considering it? We are talking about the operations. Interest on capital is their fixed financial obligation. Higher the proportion of fixed operating cost, compared to variable cost, higher is the operating leverage. If we are talking about, क्योंकि अगर हमें पता चले कि मार्केट में इस प्रोडक्ट की डिमांड कम हो रही है, तो आप क्या करोगे? आप अपनी प्रोडक्शन को रिड्यूस कर दोगे. जब आपकी प्रोडक्शन रिड्यूस होगी तो ऑब्वियसली आपकी जो वेरिएबल एक्सपेंसेस है लाइक मटेरियल, लेबर, वो भी आपकी रिड्यूस हो जाएगी. तो उसका तो कनेक्शन किससे हुआ? आपके प्रोडक्शन से हुआ. बट अब अगर आपकी प्रोडक्शन एक्टिविटी रिड्यूस हुई है, इट अफेक्ट्स योर सेल, आपकी इनकम भी कम होगी. तो जो आपके फिक्स एक्सपेंसेस हैं, लाइक वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट रिपेयर्स, वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट इंश्योरेंस, डेप्रिसिएशन, रेंट, ये जो फिक्स्ड एक्सपेंसेस है वो तो फिर भी कंपनी को बियर करने हैं. तो अगर कंपनी को बियर करने हैं तो उसमें क्या होगा? अगर आपका फिक्स एक्सपेंस का प्रोपोर्शन ज्यादा है एज कंपेयर टू योर वेरिएबल एक्सपेंसेस, देन जो आपकी जो फर्म है उसको क्या होगा? हाई रिस्क में, उसका जो डिग्री ऑफ लीवरेज है, ऑपरेटिंग लीवरेज, वो हाई होगा, अदरवाइज वो क्या होगा? लो होगा. तो वी कैन सिंपली से ऑपरेटिंग लीवरेज में बी डिफाइंड फर्म्स एबिलिटी टू यूज फिक्स्ड ऑपरेटिंग कॉस्ट to magnify the effects of changes in sales on its earning before interest and taxes. That is very, very important. If we are talking about this, then we have to consider the EBIT. Means we have to consider the earning before interest and taxes. Now, second part is operating leverage means directly किससे relate है? It's relate with the operating risk, or we can say it's also related with the business risk. Higher the fixed cost, we can say higher the degree of operating leverage, or higher the operating risk. Operating risk is the degree of uncertainty that firm has to face meeting its operating cost where there is a variability in our EBIT. जब अगर हम बोलते हैं कि वेरिएबिलिटी इन EBIT मींस अर्निंग बिफोर इंटरेस्ट एंड टैक्सेस, इट्स आल्सो अफेक्ट्स आवर overall structure of operations. How? If we are saying under good economic and 1% increase in sale will have more 1% changes in operating profit. हम बोल सकते हैं ना, अगर आपकी इनकम 1% इंक्रीज हुई है तो हम वी कैन से कि जो ऑपरेटिंग प्रॉफिट्स हैं वो 1% से ज्यादा इंक्रीज हुए हैं. ठीक है. हाउ? अब अगर जैसे हम अगर डिग्री ऑफ ऑपरेटिंग लीवरेज, इफ यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट डिग्री ऑफ ऑपरेटिंग लीवरेज, वी सिंपली से हाई डिग्री ऑफ ऑपरेटिंग leverage is welcome when sales are rising. Yes, absolutely. If the company is observing their sales are increasing day by day, the company in a position to bear the fixed expenses. Otherwise, it creates the problem for a company. So, we are simply say higher degree of operating leverage is welcome when sales are rising. Favorable market condition. It is undesirable when sales are falling because higher degree of operating leverage means relatively high operating cost for recovering which larger volume of sale is required. So we can say the company should incur the fixed expenses when the company in a good conditions and company observing that sales are gradually increased, or company has a favorable market conditions, then company can take a risk of operating leverage. Otherwise, company should avoid the risk of operating leverage. So, degree of operating leverage means percentage change in EBIT, percentage change in unit sold. Means हम simply बोल रहे हैं EBIT में जितना चेंज आ रहा है आपका, किसके रिस्पॉन्स में? जितनी यूनिट्स आप इंक्रीज और सेल कर रहे हैं. The value of degree of operating leverage must be greater than 1. If the value is equal to 1, then there is no operating leverage. अगर हम कहें कि इसमें डिग्री ऑफ लीवरेज का आंसर अगर 1 आ रहा है तो वी कैन से ना कि आपका जितना चेंज आया उतना चेंज आपकी यूनिट्स में आ गया. ठीक है, तो हमारे पास कोई हमारे लिए प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगी. तो उस केस में हम कह सकते हैं कि कंपनी इज फ्री फ्रॉम ऑपरेटिंग लीवरेज. What are the importance of operating leverage? क्या इंपॉर्टेंस है हमारी लीवरेज की? तो हम कह सकते हैं कि ये हमें क्या आइडिया देता है? इट्स गिव एन आइडिया अबाउट इम्पैक्ट ऑफ चेंजेस इन सेल ऑन ऑपरेटिंग इनकम ऑफ द फर्म. सो इफ वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट ऑपरेटिंग लीवरेज, if we are talking about operating leverage, then we have to observe the changes in our sales as well as we have to observe the changes in our operating income. So these then when we are comparing both, then it is very beneficial for us to determine the degree of operating leverage. Higher degree of operating leverage magnify the effect on EBIT for small changes in the sale volume. Higher degree of operating leverage indicate increase in operating profit. Simply, if we are talking of, we are saying कि operating leverage, higher degree of operating leverage क्या indicate कर रही है? Higher increasing ना operating profit. Low degree of operating leverage indicates decrease in operating profits. So, higher fixed operating cost in a total structure of a firm promotes higher leverage and higher operating risk. Lower operating leverage gives enough cushions to the firm by providing higher level of safety against the variation in sales. So, in crux, if we are talking about a crux related to importance of leverage, we can say proper analysis of operating leverage of firm is useful to the finance managers. Why? अगर हम operating leverage का proper analysis नहीं करेंगे, it creates a financial risk for the company, and it's very important to determine the degree of operating leverage. When we are calculating a degree of operating leverage, then the finance manager easily observe what type of risk the company has to bear. Is the company in a position to bear these types of expenses, or company has to avoid to take a risk of these types of which is directly related to fixed expenses. Now we are talking about the financial leverage. In first part we are discussing about the operating leverage. Operating leverage कब होगा? हमने स्पेशली बोला था उस टाइम पे operating leverage is directly connected with the fixed expenses and those fixed expenses should be connected with the operations. किससे इन्वॉल्व है? ऑपरेशन से रिलेटेड होने चाहिए. और अच्छी पोजीशन कब होएगी? जब फिक्स्ड एक्सपेंसेस का प्रोपोर्शन क्या हो? लेस हो एज कंपैरेटिव वेरिएबल. अगर फिक्स एक्सपेंसेस का प्रोपोर्शन लेस होगा वेरिएबल एक्सपेंसेस से, तो वो कंपनी की ऑपरेटिंग लीवरेज लेस रहेगी, ज्यादा नहीं रहेगी. तो हम सिंपली कह सकते हैं कि जो ऑपरेटिंग लीवरेज है दैट इज डायरेक्टली and closely related to the fixed expenses which is related to operations. When we are talking about financial leverage, we can simply say financial leverage is directly connected with the financial obligations. Fixed financial obligation. Take an example, company raising funds through loan. Then company has to pay the loan to the banks. Though this is the fixed expenses. When the company has to bear fixed financial expenses, then it is considered as a financial levered firm. So, when we are talking about this, financial leverage is primarily concerned with financial activities. Very important. Earlier we have discussed about the operating leverage and we have discussed about operating activities. But now in a financial leverage, we are discussing about the financial activities, which involves raising of funds from sources for which firm has to bear fixed charges such as interest expenses, loans, fee. These sources include long-term debt, bonds and preference share capital. Why we are considering these types of sources only? Because if we are raising a loan through debt, then we have to pay interest on a debt. When we are talking about a preference share capital, the company has to pay fixed rate of dividend to the preference shareholders. So, long-term debt capital carries contractual fixed rate. Its payment is obligatory irrespective of fact whether the firm earns a profit or not. So, company has to pay the fixed amount of interest to the debenture holder. Whether the company earns profit or not doesn't matter, but company has to bear this type of financial obligation regularly. So now we are talking about next, how we justify these things. So degree of financial leverage is created with the help of debt. If we are saying the company has no financial obligations, means company capital structure consists only equity, then and reserve only equity. Then we can say the company is unlevered company because company does not face any financial obligation that is related to fixed rate of interest or fixed rate of dividend. So we can say this type of company is unlevered. But if any company is raising funds through debts or preference shares, then company has to bear the expense, that is interest on a debentures and dividend on a preference share capital has to paid by the company. So in that case, we can say the company is a levered company. Degree of financial leverage is created with the help of debt component in company's capital structure. Higher the debt, higher would be the financial leverage, because with the higher debt comes higher amount of interest that needs to be paid. It can be good and bad for business depending on the solutions. If a firm can generate higher return on investment than the interest rate it is paying, leverage will have a positive effect on a shareholder returns. Darker side is that if the said situation is opposite, higher leverage can take business to the worst case, like bankruptcy. Yes, if this is very important. Bankruptcy is also a worst condition which is faced by the company if the company is higher levered. Means company darker side यही है कि अगर सिचुएशन अपोजिट साइड हो जाती है और आपके पास फाइनेंशियल ऑब्लिगेशन ज्यादा हो जाती है, बट ड्यू टू सम अनसर्टेन कंडीशंस आपकी प्रॉफिट अर्निंग कैपेसिटी लो हो जाती है, देन इट इज वेरी डिफिकल्ट फॉर अ कंपनी टू पे द फाइनेंशियल ऑब्लिगेशन ऑन टाइम. सो बैंक then in that case the company has to face the problem of a bankruptcy. This is a darker side of the financial leverage, but is also helpful for expanding the business also. So it is always advisable to the financial managers to see the points, key features and key points which is related to degree of financial leverage, degree of operating leverage for taking any decisions related to finance. What are the importance of a financial leverage? Financial leverage, we can say that financial leverage, it helps to bring balance between financial risk and return in a capital structure. Why it is important? Because we can easily judge our financial risk with comparing the returns. It helps the financial managers to design an optimum capital structure. Optimum capital structure is the combination of debt and equity at which overall cost of capital is minimum and value of firm is maximum. That is very important for everyone, that company should focus to minimizing to the cost of capital and always trying to maximize their value of the firm. So it's always advisable to the financial manager to see the optimum, to design a optimum capital structure. Now it's increase our EPS as well as financial risk also. Yes, definitely if we are using a debt in our capital structure, then simply we can say it increase financial risk, but it also increase the earning per share also. A high financial leverage indicates existence of high financial fixed cost and high financial risk also. It helps to bring balance between financial risk and return in a capital structure. It shows the excess of return on investment over the fixed cost.